Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open. Oh, we're already open for business this morning on this Tuesday. And thank you for joining this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning, so you want to be up to speed with all that is America's team. And we sit here 191 days, 114, 11 hours, 41 minutes, and 5 seconds away from kickoff of the 2018 season. And the combine starts today. This is the first step of building the teams. And on the schedule for today is day one arrivals. We have group one, which is kickers, special teams, and offensive line. Group two, of course, offensive line. Group three, running backs. And the schedule will be they get to Indianapolis, registration, hospital pre-exam, x-rays, overflow testing, orientation, and interviews. Tomorrow, measurements, medical exams, overflow testing, and interviews. Thursday, psych tests, NFLPA meeting with kickers, special teams workout, media, bench press, interviews. Friday, on the field workouts, timing stations, and skill drills. So the coverage of on the field, I believe, starts actually on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and quarterbacks come in on Monday. So there'll be a lot to talk about. There'll be players, of course, galore. 300 that are invited to the combine. And we have a lot of new fans that are watching the channel from over in England, thanks to Katie Calls It. My man John, I'm sure he'll be checking this out and stuff. If you don't know what the combine is, and anybody who doesn't, what it is your biggest job interview ever if you're a football player. This is the final opportunity to make teams notice you or make them think that you're even better than what they thought. You're going to see some guys that'll be moving up the board. You're going to see some guys that are moving down the board and things like that. It's literally like, it's like a cattle auction. They're going to run you through in shorts, and they're going to poke, they're going to prod, they're going to look at every x-ray, they're going to go through every injury that you've had, they're going to look at every play that you've ever done that's on tape. They're going to ask you crazy questions. Was your mama a hoe? What would you do in this section, this situation or that situation? They're going to give you a Wonderlinks test to check out your knowledge. They are literally going to turn over every stone, every detail of your life. And what you're going to see is, you're going to see some guys who are just going to blow you away at the combine. But just like the SAT, remember the SAT, where you took prep classes and got ready so that way you could score as high as possible so you could get to that school that you really wanted to. It's the same thing with the combine. These guys just don't show up and all of a sudden, okay, we want you to run a shuttle run. These guys have been training for this test. They've been working it out. They've been working on their 40, their shuttle time, the 225-pound bench press. They've been training for each one of these drills. You'll see like Byron Jones literally jump out of the building, breaking the combine record for the standing broad jump as well as the world record for it. But then you'll see some guys like this guy. Yeah. When you watch that, did you look at that and say, I got to get that guy? I'll be honest with you. You remember when I was at the NFL Experience before the place opened up? You know, there was nobody there, so I could go through with Joe Boo and run the drills and stuff. It's kind of great footage. The place is empty. That's what that looked like. That was Tom Brady. Tom Brady looked like the ball boy out there. Nobody in their right mind who saw that guy work out ever imagined that he would win 6 Super Bowls. Nobody even imagined he would make a team. So the combine is a tool. It's kind of like a double check. It's not the be-all, end-all, because we've seen these workout warriors that everybody just falls in love with because their 40 time is incredible. To understand, though, very rarely do you ever run 40 yards in a straight line, especially if you're a lineman. It's more of that burst. It's how you work in tight locations. It's your mechanics that all come into action. It helps to be fast. But when you're running around, you got to be able to cut like on a dime. You got to be able to come back. You got to be able to fake. You have to be precise. And running a 40 is not exactly precision. That's why you see guys that don't look like great football players in the combine that go on to be Hall of Famers and record setters. A lot of times, it's not the guys that everybody touts and thinks are going to be great. It's the ones that people just don't really think about. Some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL weren't number 1 draft picks. Some of them are, but not all of them. Russell Wilson, 3rd round. Dak came in the 4th round. Tony Romo wasn't even drafted. Tom Brady, 6th round. So don't fall in love with a guy just off of his combine, off of his size and his build. You've got to look at the whole body of work to figure out if that guy can ultimately play football. And speaking of psychological exams and so forth in the NFL and getting a guy, I don't know what happened with David Irving. I don't understand what happened. David Irving has more talent and ability. He has the size, the strength, and everything else. But for whatever reason, he doesn't seem to get it. And I think that the NFL is going to send him a message because no player is bigger than the NFL. He's been in an Instagram battle quite a bit the last 24 hours. In fact, last week he was talking about being an actor in New York. But this is his quote right here. I'm not in the NFL because I'm in the NFL because I'm great at what I do. I'm not in the NFL because I'm a Boy Scout or a perfect model citizen. I don't put on a mask or kiss ass to be where I am. I'm here on natural ability. This is God's plans, not mine. Trust me. I'm adjusting to it all as well. Once I step on the field and stop performing, then we have a problem. So does anyone else have anything to say about my play? I can guarantee you, David, the NFL is going to have something to say about your play. You talked about, you smoked weed and everything else, and you're accountable for it and things. The NFL is going to make an example out of you. The NFL is going to make sure that you are tested to the nth degree because this makes them look bad. Yes, you have incredible talents. But if your desire is to be an NFL player, you have basically all 32 teams know that you don't give a rat's ass. You'll show up when you want to show up. And we've seen guys like that have tons of God-given ability. Rolando McClain, 1st round draft pick for the Raiders. Cowboys picked him up because he was not living up to the expectations. but he had more God-given a talent at linebacker. That guy was a beast at run stopping. Incredible. But he had that same kind of attitude that, you know what? I don't feel like practicing today. I'll just show up and get on the field when I want to. And he literally wasted his career. That guy had the skills to be had all the skills that when he stepped on, he was great. Had he applied himself and really went all in, could have been one of the greatest ever. And that's where you are right now. Teams aren't going to look at you and say, oh man, well, we can just get that guy to step on the field with this, we'll look past all this stuff. And you're facing probably a lengthy suspension from missing tests last year as well. And it's sad. I'll be 100% honest because I looked at you, man, and it's just like, wow, I want to see this guy roll. It's magic what you did to Aaron Rodgers in that Green Bay game. We as fans want to see that guy out on the field, but I don't think we're going to see that guy on the field. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you find what it is you're looking for that makes you happy because, like you pointed out, it's your life to live. So that's where we stand with it. But guys, I got some work to do in the workshop. I got other cabinets to build and things like that. And I've got to go ahead and get working over here on this next locker. I started yesterday doing a little live stream with it. And I've got to get this is going on its first journey to Lake Charles. My friend Deidre Walton is going to be getting it tomorrow. I'm going to overnight express it to her. And she's going to do like a meetup at a sports bar thing. She's got a lot of friends that are Cowboy fans that are already in line to get their signature put on it. And what I'm going to do, there's a lot of people who've said they want me to add their name to it. My handwriting stinks. Let's just put it out there. I suck. But I'm going to get somebody who has better handwriting to do that. So I'm going to start a list of names of people that want to do it and get you guys added to it as well. And what we're going to do, we have the Power of Four Facebook page. And everybody who signs it, I'm getting their picture. So Deidre, Miss Jackie, Sandman, make sure you take a picture of each person signing the shirt so that way we can put them all in there. And that way when we give Dak the shirt, we're going to say, Dak, here are all the people who have signed this shirt that believe in you and that are behind you and trying to set the mojo in motion for 2019. So guys, make sure, and girls, and kids, everybody out there, make sure you have a great day and keep spreading the mojo. I'm Mark Holmes with Cowboy Joe Boo, and hopefully, let me know if there's any more issues with the microphone. I think I got it solved. I'll see you soon.